साद्वैतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणलिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्दे गुरुपदद्वन्द्वं भक्तवृन्दसमन्वितं श्रीचैतन्यप्रभुं वन्दे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं श्रीनन्दनन्दनं वन्दे राधिकाचरणद्वयं गोपीजनसमायुक्तं वृन्दावनमनोहरं यस्यैकपादाम्बुजभक्तिलभ्या प्रेमाभिधाना परमकुमार्था तस्मिन् जगन्मङ्गलमङ्गला चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। उद्दाम दामनकदाम गणाभिराम मा राम राम विराम गृहीत नाम कारुण्यधाम कनकोज्ज्वल गौरधाम चैतन्य नाम परमं कलयाम धाम। सर्वप्रथम अस्मदीय गुरुपाद पद्मरितला प्रेष्ठ जगत गुरु श्री श्रीमद भक्ति-वेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज दंडी स्वामी श्री श्रीमद भक्ति-वेदांत दंडी महाराज नामनिष्ठ संत श्री अनिरुद्धास प्रभु जी and all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, they accept my humble obeisance. We are discussing Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita.
No, today is Bhagavad-Gita.
Oh, Bhagavad-Gita, achha, okay.
Chapter 4, verse 20.
So we are discussing today Bhagavad-Gita, chapter 4, verse 20. Bhagavad-Gita. Sarvopaniषदो गावो दुग्धा गोपानंदना पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धम गीतामृतम. So very important verse here. त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासंगं नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रया कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किञ्चित् करोति सा. त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासंगं नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रया कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किञ्चित् करोति सा. त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासंगं नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रया कर्मणि अभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किञ्चित् करोति सा. त्यक्त्वा, having given up karma-phala asangam, attachment for future results, Nitya, always, Truptaha, being satisfied, Nirashraya, without any shelter, Karmani, in activity, Avipravruttaha, being fully engaged, Api, in spite of, Na, does not, Eva, certainly, Kinchit, anything, Karoti, to, Sa, he. Abandoning all attachment to the results of his activities, ever satisfied and independent, he performs no fruitive action, although engaged in all kinds of undertakings. This freedom from the bondage of actions is possible only in Krishna consciousness. When one is doing everything for Krishna, a Krishna conscious person acts out of pure love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore he has no attraction for the results of the action. He is not even attached to his personal maintenance, for everything is left to Krishna. Nor is he anxious to secure things, nor to protect things already in his possession. He does his duty to the best of his ability and leaves everything to Krishna. Such an unattached person is always free from the resultant reactions of good and bad. It is as though he were not doing anything. This is a sign of a karma, or actions without reaction. And any other action, therefore, devoid of Krishna consciousness, is binding upon the worker, and that is the real aspect of vikarma, as explained here in before. So we have to act in Krishna consciousness. This is what Srila Bhakti-Vidanta Vishnu Daivata is telling. Do all our activities for Sri Krishna. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृतेर स्वभावात् करोमि यद्य सकलं परस्मै नारायणायति समर्पयामि मत कर्मकृत मत परमो मत भक्ता संगवर्जिता निर्वैरा सर्वभूतेषु यः समामेति सुखाय. Without attachment, we have to do all the activities. So here, Yattva karma phalasangam Yattva karma phalasangam. So not be attached to the result of the action. Yattva karma phalasangam Nityatrupto nirashraya Nityatrupto nirashraya Yattva karma phala sangam Nityatrupto nirashraya Karmanya vipavrittopi Naiva kinchit karoti sa Karmanya vipavrittopi नैव किंचित करोति सा त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासंगम नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रया कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किंचित करोति सा. त्यक्त्वा, having given up, asangam, attachment, karmaphala, to the fruits of action. Nitya Trupta is always blissful, Nirashraya, and without dependence. Eva, certainly. Sa na karoti. It does not do kinchit anything. Api, although Abhipravrittaha, engaged, Karmani, in work. One who has renounced attachment to the fruits of karma, who is always blissful within, and who is not dependent on anyone for his maintenance, does not act, though fully engaged in all types of karma. Sarartha Varsana. Nitya Trupta means that internally such a person remains blissfully content. Nirashraya means not depending on anyone for one's maintenance, yoga kshema. Sarartha Varshini Prakashika. The word yoga cited in the Sarartha Varshini means to attain or to acquire that which one lacks. The word kshema means to protect what one possesses. So yoga. Yoga means to attain or acquire what one lacks. And kshema means to protect what one possesses. So Bhagavan he assures yoga kshema. That is also told. Annyashintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityaviyuktanam yoga kshemam maham. Bhagavan says, those who think of me, I help them attain what they lack. And I also protect what they have, what they possess. So this is the purpose. So, in any ways, we have to completely surrender to Krishna. The message of Bhagavad-Gita is very simple. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shita. Don't worry, giving up all religion, surrender to me. and I will protect you from all the sinful reactions. So Arjuna, don't lament. Here, Krishna is telling very clearly, abandoning all attachment for the results of his activities, ever satisfied and independent, he performs no pretty action, although engaged in all kinds of undertakings. Yattva karma phala sangam nitya trupto nirashraya karmani viparutto pi naiva kinchet karoti sam. First of all, I shall translate this into Hindi. Then I shall speak in English. Hindi. So, Tattva Karma Phalasana. This is very difficult task. Everyone is expected some result for his personal benefit. How much I have gained by this business? That is our disease. Idamadhyamaya labdham imam prapse manoratham idamasti idamapi me bhavishyati manardhanam. All the people of the world, they are struggling hard for existence. Simply calculating that this much I have achieved today and this much I will achieve tomorrow. In this way, my bank balance will be increased more and more. That is very much explained in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad-Gita. Asuri pravrittimcha pravrittimcha janana vidurasura na shaucham na pichacharo na satyam teshu vidyate. Pravrittimcha nivrittimcha janana vidurasura na shaucham na pichacharo na satyam teshu vidyate. So this is actually explained in the 16th chapter. It has been explained that what is the difference between atheist and theist, or persons with God consciousness and persons without God consciousness. It is said, Dvau bhuta sargo lokesmin daiva suraeva cha daivo vistarasha prokta asuram parthame shruno. Krishna is explaining that there are two classes of men, loke, in every place or every planet. Some planets are full of asuras, they are called asura loka. And another place it is said that who are the asuras and who are the devas? Vishnu bhakto bhave daiva asurasta viparyaya. So there are many demigods. The demigod worshippers are also demons. Only Vishnu Bhakto Bhavet Daiva. Vishnu Bhakta means devotees of Vishnu. Those who are devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they are godly. So that's why, but those who worship the demigods, they are like demons. You can see that Ravan and all, they were worshipping demigods. So, Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Suraya. This is the mantra from Rig Veda. Suraya and Asuraya. Surya means godly person and Asuraya means demonic person. Those who are Suraya, Deva, demigods, they are simply worshipping Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Asuras Tad Viparyaya. And Asura means just opposite number. Opposite number means those who are not interested in Vishnu worship. Those who are not interested in Vishnu worship, they are Asuras. Nate vidu swartha gatim Vishnu. They do not know that ultimate goal of life is to approach Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Asuras, they are engaged for fruitive result. They are working, but they are expecting that I shall enjoy the result. So that freedom is given to everyone, that you can work at your responsibility and enjoy or suffer. Just like state has given everyone individuality. Everyone has freedom. You act as you like. But if you act criminally, then you will be punished. That you cannot avoid. You have been given freedom. You act whatever you like. But if you violate the laws of the state, then you are to be punished. You are a criminal. Similarly, the same thing is there in God's kingdom. That we have been given freedom. We have got little freedom because we are part and parcel of God. Mame mansho jivaloke jiva bhuta sanatana. Krishna says, all these living entities, they are my minute particles. Minute part of my body. Just like father is the part of the body. The son is the part of the body of father. So, son is the part of the body of father. Similarly, we are also part and parcel of the transcendental body of Krishna. That is our real identity, spiritual identity. So, therefore, Krishna has got freedom, full freedom. So, we have got also freedom in minute quantity. That is our position. That freedom, if we use properly, then we are happy. And if we misuse improperly, then we are unhappy. But freedom is there. Krishna says that Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. He is requesting Arjuna that you just surrender unto me. He is all powerful. He can force anyone and everyone to be surrendered to him. But that he does not do. That is not Krishna's business. He gives freedom. Because Krishna has given you little freedom, so he does not want to interfere with your freedom. Then what is the meaning of giving freedom? That is Krishna's business. Yathechasi tatha kuru. Krishna says, Arjuna, now I explained to you the whole Bhagavad-Gita. Now what is your decision? You can do whatever you like. Because Krishna, Arjuna's decision was that I shall not fight. I'm not going to kill my brothers and nephews and teachers and grandfather. Krishna, excuse me, I will not fight. So therefore, Krishna instructed him the whole Bhagavad-Gita science. Now after hearing Bhagavad-Gita, he asked, because he has got the freedom. Now what is your decision? Whatever you like, you can do. You can reject my proposal or you can accept. This is freedom. Then Arjuna said, yes. I shall accept your proposal. Arjuna said, I shall accept your proposal. This is Krishna consciousness. Krishna is giving instruction to everyone. This is the way of life, to come gradually to Krishna consciousness. All these things are being explained by Krishna. How to work, how to gradually come to Krishna consciousness. Because Krishna consciousness is the original consciousness. Now it is polluted. Just like originally, when the rain falls, it is pure distilled water. As soon as water touches the ground, it becomes polluted. Immediately it becomes dirty. Similarly, as spirit soul, we are pure. As Krishna is pure, Krishna has explained in the 10th chapter, Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhava Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Devam. So Pavitram Paramam Bhava. Krishna is Param Pavitram, completely pure. And we are part and parcel of Krishna, so we are also pure. That is our real identity. We are pure, but we have been contaminated by the touch of this material world. The same example. The rainfall, it is pure distilled water, but when it touches the surface of the earth, It becomes dirty. Therefore, we see the rivers are full of dirty water. That is not the water. That is not the water is dirty, but because it is mixed up with the dirt of the surface of the globe, then it becomes dirty. So we fall down when we deny to accept Krishna as the supreme, or we try to imitate Krishna. Why Krishna shall be enjoyer? We shall also enjoy. Why Krishna shall have rasa dance? We shall also have rasa dance. Why Krishna will marry 16,000 wives? We shall marry at least 16 wives. When this competition spirit comes, then we fall down. Fall down means Krishna gives the chance. All right, you also go. You also dance in the hotel, ball dance, and he gets implicated because he does not know what is rasa dance. He imitates ball dance. So everything, what is going on in this material world, it is imitation of Krishna's activities. Janmadasayata. The Vedanta Sutra says everything that is going on, it is simply generated from that original. But it is contaminated. Because in the touch with the material three qualities, some of them are goodness, some of them are passion, and some of them are ignorance. The example is given, just like fire, big fire, and the sparks are coming out from the fire. That is natural. Similarly, the big fire is Krishna. And we are small sparks. So the sparks sometimes fall down from the original fire. But they fall down. So sparks fall down. When the fire sparks fall down on the dry grass, it creates fire. And if it is fallen down on the land, it keeps the fire element for some time. But if it falls down on the water, immediately it is extinguished. Similarly, when we fall down from Krishna's association, the fire, the big fire, and the sparks. So, if we be in touch with the mode of goodness, then we keep some Krishna consciousness. Just like the Brahmanas. The quality of Satyam, Shamo, Damas, Titiksha. And if you fall, the Brahmanas have this quality of equanimity, truthfulness, restricting the senses, abuse of the senses, tolerance. But if you fall down on the ground, then we keep sometimes the fiery quality. That is passion. Three qualities, goodness and passion. And if you fall down in the ignorance, just like the spark falls down on the water, then it is extinguished. No Krishna consciousness, finished. But it can be revived. That is explained in the Prema Vivarta. Krishna Bhadir Mukha Hayya Bhogavancha Kore Nikatastha Maya Tare Chapati Adhori. As soon as we want to imitate, even in the material world, those who are trying to go again back home, back to Godhead, there are different processes. Karma, Jnana, Yoga. Krishna is explaining the karma, how to go back again to the original consciousness that is being described. Karma, how to work. So even those who are trying for that, because that original disease is there, therefore even one who has advanced spiritually, he also says, I am God, I am God. The same spirit to make competition with Krishna. So when we say I am God, we have actually a spirit of competing with Krishna. There are many times they people say, Shivoham, Shivoham. In the beginning they tell, oh, I am the servant of Shiva. Later on they say, I am myself Shiva. I am God. You are God. Everyone is God. So this nonsense is going on. But really speaking, we are not God. But we are servants of the God. Majjanmana phalamidam madhukaita bhare mat prarthaniya mad anugraham esha eva tad bhrutya bhrutya paricharaka bhrutya bhrutya bhrutyasya bhrutya iti mam. Our position is actually, I am servant of God, Dasosmi. Bhakti-Vidanta Saraswati Prabhupada used to always say, Dasosmi. I am the servant of Krishna. So even those who are trying for that, because that original disease is there, therefore even one who has advanced spiritually also says, I am God, I am God. The same spirit to make competition with Krishna exists. The Maya is there. Why you are going to worship Krishna? You are God. Oh yes, I am God. This is the last snare of Maya. Therefore they are Mayavadis. Nobody can become Krishna. Krishna says, Mattah parataram nanyat kinchidaste dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre maniganaiva. Nobody can be equal to Krishna. Nobody can be greater than Krishna. Then what is the meaning of God? If there are so many rascal gods, then what is the specific personality of God? So this is the last layer of Maya. If one is trying to become God, that is not possible. That is asuri. Asuram bhavamashrita. They can never become God. Krishna's desire is that you surrender. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shucha. You have manufactured so many things within this material world to become happy. It's all foolishness. You'll never be happy. Therefore Krishna says, because Krishna loves that you, he says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. But Maya says, no, why? You become Krishna, you become God. This is going on. This is Asuri. Asuram bhavamasita. So it is very difficult to give up the Asuram bhavam. Therefore Krishna says in Bhagavad-Gita 7.15, Namam dishkrutino mudha prapadyante naradhama maya bhavuta jnana asuram bhavamasita. On the basis of asuram bhavam, one is always constantly engaged in dushkruti. I mean to say sinful activity. And mudha, also thinking that he is God. Therefore he is mudha. This is the sign. A big mudha and small mudhas. They are working hard only to become happy. And the big mudha, he wants to become God. The small foolish persons, they are trying hard to become happy. And big foolish person wants to become God. The small mudha, the small foolish person wants to become a minister or a president. And the big mudha, or the big foolish person, wants to become God. The disease is the same. I shall become the most powerful, but that is not possible. Therefore, those big mudhas who simply falsely thinking that I have become now liberated by the meditation or by some jugglery of powers, so they have been described in the Bhagavatam as Vimuktamani. They are falsely thinking that they have become liberated. They have become Narayan. How can you become Narayan? The Shastra says, Yastu Narayanam Devam Brahmarudradidaivatai Samatvenaiva Viksheta Sarpashandi Bhavedruvam. Charitamrita Madhyalila 18.116. Narayanam Devam. Even Shankaracharya, he says, Narayana avyaktat para. Narayana is transcendental. He has nothing to do with this material world. So Vaishnava also says, yes, Narayanam Devam Brahmarudradidaivatai Samatvenaiva Viksheta Sapashandi Bhavedruvam. Brahma, Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, they are demigods of this material world. So if one puts Narayan, even with the level of Brahma and Rudra, Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, they are very exalted, big demigods. Lord Shiva is almost like Narayan. Narayan is 95% complete God, and Lord Shiva is 85% and Krishna is 5%. There is analysis. Yastu Narayanam Devam Brahma Rudradidaivatayi Samatve Samatvena, equal, well, whatever is Narayan, that is also Lord Shiva, that is also Lord Brahma, that is also Goddess Kali. This is Mayavad. Because the Mayavad philosophy is that the absolute truth is impersonal. That is the final understanding. So because we cannot think of impersonal, meditate upon that, let us imagine some form. Sadhakanam Hitvarthaya Brahmana Rupa Kalpana. The Mayavadi philosophers, they say that Kalpana. Just imagine any form. Therefore, they especially recommend the 5 forms. The Surya, the sun god, Ganesh, Durga, Vishnu, and Lord Shiva. It's called Panchopasana. There is also Vishnu, but this Vishnu and the Vaishnava's conception of Vishnu is different. The conception of Vishnu of the Panchopasakas and the conception of Vishnu of the Vaishnavas is different. This Vishnu is imagination. Vishnu in Panchopasana is imagination. And Vaishnava conception of Vishnu is reality. Krishna is reality. Avajananti mam mudha manushim tanumashritam param bhavamajananto mamabhuta maheshwaram. Those who are mudhas, the same mudhas, because he has come in the form of a human being, they say, this is Maya. This Krishna has come. The impersonal Brahma has assumed a body, accepting this body given by Maya. This is the Mayavad philosophy. But actually, Krishna does not come because Krishna says, Daivi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mame Vaye Prapadyante Maya Me Tam Karandite. Maya is controlled by him. So, now, how he can accept subordinates of Maya? No. So, Krishna is never subordinate to Maya. Krishna is rather the controller of Maya. Maya Dhakshena Prakrati Suyate Sacharacharam Hetunamena Kanteya Jagatvi Parivartate. This material world is created under the guidance of Krishna. But Krishna is not controlled by Maya. Krishna is the controller of Maya. Because Krishna says, Daivi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Maya is controlled by him. So how can he accept subordinates of Maya? No. So Vaishnava philosophy is very perfect philosophy. According to the Shastra and Vedas, all the Acharyas confirm. So we have to follow this. Then our life will be successful. So Krishna is teaching how to work. How to work? Now here he says that karma phala. Now, who will be ready to work? Suppose you are doing some business and there is no expectation of profit, 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh of rupees. Now profit comes. Then if I say, now here is in Bhagavad-Gita it is said that karma phala, you give it up. Are you ready? No. I have, with so much hard labor, I have earned. Why shall I give it up? Then here it is said that karma phala, then immediately his impetus to work will be finished. That these ordinary persons, those who are karmis, if I say that, yes, you earn, lakhs of rupees, but you will not be allowed to take it. Just like the communist country. The communist country, they are engaging people to work, but he cannot take the result. The government will take. And therefore, they are not very enthusiastic. I have been in your communist country. They are not very enthusiastic. That is unless one can enjoy personally, is not interested in any business. Why shall I work so hard? This is natural. But here it is said that karma phala. What is the difference between the communist philosophy and Vaishnava philosophy? The communist also says that everyone should work without expecting the result. The result will go to the government. Similarly, where the result will go? In communist proposal, it is communist proposal. No, that will be explained later on. Karishye vachanam. So, tattva karma phala. Tattva karma phala means that you should give it to Krishna. Give the result of your actions, the fruit to Sri Krishna. That is tattva karma phala. So, those who are devotees, although tattva karma phala, they are not touching the fruit, still they are nitya trupta, very satisfied. The karmis are dissatisfied. Fruity workers are dissatisfied. So I worked so hard, now I have to give up whatever I earned. He becomes very, very sorry. But who becomes nitya trupta? Working like this, without taking the results, still nitya trupta, very satisfied. That is devotion. That is devotee. You will see these boys, these Americans, European boys, and also some of them are Indians. They are working day and night. They are getting money also. They are getting money also. They are making life members. They are selling some books. There is no scarcity of money. But you do not touch even a single paisa. It is for Krishna. And still they are happy. This is tattva karma phala sangam. Asanga means no attachment. They are bringing money and giving to me. I spend it like anything. So this is tattva karma phala asangam nitya trupta. Very much satisfied. I have been able to collect so much and give it to Krishna. This is their satisfaction. Tattva karma phala sangam nitya trupta nirashraya. So don't expect any profit. No dividend. As soon as there is dividend, immediately it is material. Immediately he will be complicated. So, as so long there is no expectation of dividend, then it's pure devotee. This is the difference. Anya vilasita shunyam jnana karma dhyanavritam anukullena krishnanu shilanam bhakti uttama bhakti salu sindhu 1.1.11 jnana karma dhyanavritam. So this karma phala. A devotee doesn't want karma phala. Therefore, he is not implicated. He doesn't want. Therefore, it is said, Karmani avipravrittopi. Although he is engaged in karma, because superficially it looks like karma, karma and bhakti look the same thing. But the difference is that the result is for Krishna and the karmic result is for myself. That is the difference. That is the difference. Karmani avipravrittopi naiva kinchit karoti sa. Although he is doing day and night, but he is still doing nothing. Doing nothing means doing, but he is not becoming entangled with the result. That is because karma and karma phala. One has to accept the karma phala, but this man who is doing everything for Krishna is not becoming entangled. That is explained in the second chapter also. Yajnarthat karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. If you don't act for Krishna, then you will be entangled by the resultant action. But if you do it for Krishna, then you will not be entangled. Your everything will be taken as devotion. Everything. Everything will be taken on account of devotion. And devotion means you are making progress. Mam chayo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatitaitan brahma puryaya kalpate. Activities on the platform of devotional service without expecting any result for his personal satisfaction. means on the platform of liberation. Thank you very much. So, we discussed today this verse. Tattva karma phala sangam nityatrupto nirashraya karmani abhiparvrittopi naiva kinchit karoti sa. We'll stop here for Bhagavad-Gita. Now we have to take a Bhagavatam. Next time we'll have verse number 21. Verse
Okay,
number
Maharaj.
4.21 will be
Okay.
discussed. निराशीर्यत चित्तात्मा त्यक्त्वा सर्व परिग्रह शरीरम केवलम कर्म कुर्वन् आप्नोति किल्बिषम्. So, verse number 21 next time. Hare Krishna.